Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hello. Hello, all. Happy Sunday. How are you? Hi, Tammy. Hi, Barbie. Bacon, eggs, and coffee. That sounds nice. But that smells good. Oh, boy. I love smelling bacon cook. I only like the center cut bacon, the real thin center cut bacon. Crispy. I love that. Hey, Preet. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Grand morning and grand afternoon and grand evening. Hey, Kushboo. Tabby. Yes. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Maggie Monroe. How are you, gorgeous? I got so many lovely people in my room. This should be a model site for you guys. You guys are all so beautiful. Hey, Tawania. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you today. How'd that situation ever make out, Barbie, with that guy did they say it was a suicide with that fella who ran into a tree? Hi, Charismatic Stone. Hello. Hi, Rosa. Oh, no. Jesus. Jesus. I know it's cold out too, Rosa. Hi, Diamond. Don't know. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Skipper Joe. Handsome. How you doing? How are you doing? You all right? You by the water today? You're sitting on the dock of the bay? Where you at? Where you at today? It's cold here in Jersey. It is cold. Cold, cold, cold. So cold. But I love it. Hey, Laura. Yeah, it's cold. Hey, Asha. Hello. Guys, I'm hoping Leo is going to come on here to put my donation tab up. Thank you so much, Tammy. I just love you to pieces. You guys are the strongest people I know. Happy Sunday, Laura. Cold in Chicago. I know it is. I know it's cold in Chicago. Oh my goodness. Hey, listen, one of my subscribers gave me this shirt. Remember? Remember me getting this shirt a while ago? Anyway, I still wear it all the time. I love it. It feels all over the place. Then meditate. Take 15 minutes to meditate. Just meditate and quiet your mind for a minute. And then write things down as you need to prioritize. And you'll be okay. It'll straighten it out. Better not snow. I got my snow tires to put on next week. Ditto what Tammy W said. Oh, it was a great day. Thank you so much. Appreciate trying these days to keep going, being strong. Good, Kushboo. Oh, no. Oh, you bought a new one. And now that light keeps turning off. You might have to go switch it again. I would. I'd switch it now before it got too late. Yeah, Diamond, I know what you're saying. Hi, Shelly Prescott. How is your shoulder feeling, honey? It's getting colder here. I don't know about Florida, but it's getting colder here. I will be doing sticks tomorrow morning. That's why I'm doing the daily for tomorrow now. So I have time in the morning to, do sticks and do some amazing cards that I just got in the mail. I've been doing them on myself lately, and I was in tears. So I will be doing private readings with these cards. And these are the cards. Let me show you what they say. It's called In the Shadows. In the Shadows. So I'll be doing these cards tomorrow. I'll be offering readings for these. Now, it's only going to be $50. It's not going to be $88. It's not going to be like a full mini reading but you'll see how it goes. And you guys know I'm not going to gyp you, but it'll be $50 for a reading with those cards. It's very interesting. Very interesting. But I'm going to tell you now, be ready to hear what they have to say, because some of it really took me back for a minute and I had to stop and look at it like, really? But it's sore, but coming along good. I hope you've been doing the ice. I just don't think you're doing enough ice after you're exercising, and you've got to be consistent with that exercising. Hi, Irene. Hi, Lindsay. Lindsay, can you do me a favor? Lindsay, because Leo's not on here. Can you do me a favor, Lindsay? I wrote a message right at the very top of this. Can you go back to the other video and put the donation that I had, the link for the donation? I think it's in my community section. But can you go and put the link in for me, please, on here? Not picking up anything. That's okay. You might need a break. You might be in the middle of a download. It makes sense, Skipper Joe. Don't force it. Don't force it. It's because your heart is upset with the situation, and you're missing somebody a lot. So because of your emotions, you're blocking yourself. So when you can just tell yourself, you know what, the universe has a plan for you. God's plan is for you. You can't change that plan no matter what. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's exactly right, Skipper Joe. Oh, thank you, Kayla. Thank you. Kayla posted the link there. There's the link, you guys, if you could. Let me see. Hope I didn't just mess up. Okay, that worked. I think I saved it. Thank you, Kayla. Good morning, Susan. Exactly, God's plans. We can't change them. There's days when I can't read either. It's a link for donation for me. There should be a message that goes with it. I think that's correct. The donation is to help me get out of a severe, but I'm trusting in God, severe financial hardship that I didn't want to tell you guys about. So I don't want to be foreclosed on in my condo. I don't know where I go. I spend a lot of extra money trying to help my daughter, trying to help with my grandson stuff, trying to help even with the neighbor stuff. And with everything that I focused on with helping everybody else, I didn't take care of myself. And now I left myself in a big mess. And then not to mention that the IRS came after me with something as well. So it's a lot more. It's a lot. It's a lot. But if I don't get donations and help, then I'm going to have to also have no car. I'm going to have to let them repossess my car, because I can't do all these payments at once. I can't. It's not a PayPal link. Let me remove that, because it has to be this link so that it goes to the donation part. Yeah, Susan, I have one. Thank you, Kushbu. Yeah, I mean, they're going to let me make payments, but listen, I'm new to learning all this, what to do and how to budget your money and how to put a certain percentage away and all. I didn't learn all that. I didn't know all that. I thought it was just easy to just come on here, be me, do what I do, earn money for doing what I do, and then, yeah, I figured I had to pay taxes, but I never thought it would be like that. And I wasn't paying quarterly, which it would have been a lot easier. So coming January, I'll be doing quarterly and also be doing installments on what I owe. And if it shows me that I can't pay my bills, not to mention the mortgage, whew, I don't want to pass out and get myself all worked up. Interest rates are crazy. Right, Skipper Joe? It's, you know what, I all the stuff that I gave and donated and freely gave in cash form and whatever, I can't even claim any of that. And we're talking about over $14,000 of giving. And because I didn't get the receipts, I didn't even think about it. I just figured I could write it when I got done because that's what I paid. That's what I did. But I got no way to get receipts for a lot of it. So I'm all messed up. All messed up. Really messed up. So it's been a little crazy. It's been a little overwhelming. I don't want to have to go out and get another job and still try to do this. I don't think I can do both like that. We'll see. So thank you guys. I really gotta come up with this quick. Hey Leo. So Leo, make sure you save that, what Lindsay just wrote. Save that so that every live that I go on, we put that on. I'm praying, Kayla. I'm praying. Thank you so much, Marcy. You're such a sweetheart. Thanks, Laura. I've had Shelly and Karen help me and send some gifts, and I've had a couple other people as well. I don't have it right in front of me, but I've had a couple other people as well, and I definitely appreciate anything so much. Thank you, Diamond. Amen to that. Amen. Tammy, you know what I'm going through. You understand. I know, and I know many of you do. I know many of you also have a hardship. So if you already have a hardship, please don't make your hardship harder by helping me. Help yourself first. That's the lesson I didn't learn. Help yourself first. I learned it now. I didn't learn it. I didn't know it then. All I thought is being a good Christian, being a good person was helping and helping and helping. And then now it got to the time where now I have to be humble and I have to be embarrassed and ashamed and ask for help. And I don't like to ask for help. I like to give help. I just don't like to ask for it. So it hurts my heart. Hurts my heart. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you. It just hurts my heart to ask for anything. You guys know me. It's just hard. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you so much. Please make sure you don't just send it to my PayPal. You must, in fact, save the link. You must save the link. Don't send it directly to the PayPal or it won't work. So please copy the link, save the link, and use that. Okay, copy and save the link. Use that. I'll also post that link in my community section. Any moderators able to copy that link and put it in my community section? I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Brooklyn. Hi. All right, you guys. So, yeah, it's true. And I really don't have anybody. So, no, you can't send it through Super Chat because I can't. I have to pay. When Super Chat takes it, they take almost 70% of what you send. So, like, if you send $20 to Super Chat, they'll take more than half of that. So over $12, $13 for them. Then I'll pay taxes on that money, on the original money. And then, so it'll be like $5. So don't send Super Chat. Don't send that. Yeah, I understand, Diamond. Yeah, don't do super chat. Super chat takes a lot of money out, and I believe taxes after a certain point, which is a good thing, taxes, but they also take their percentage. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you. I love you guys too. Yeah, and I don't want to lose buttons. I can't give up buttons. I got to be able to take care of her and maintain her. Her treats alone cost me $50 a month. Little split brat. She's better than I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please keep your post, moderator, so that on my lives you can put it right up when the live begins. Thank you. All right, you guys, enough about my sad old ass cases. Let me help you guys with, I guess teeth are really on the back burner now. That's the saddest part that makes me sad. Because I really was trying to save up for teeth. Anyway. Let me get myself together for a minute. All right, let's find out what messages we have for November. I hope I put the right date. I might have to. Did I put the right date? I should have put the 15th. Let me see. Okay, I made sure it said the 15th on there. All right, you all. All right, you all. So the collective, we're going to do a little bit differently this morning. Oh, okay, these three fell out, so we'll use them. So the collective, we were going to do a little bit different this morning. The collective, I'm going to do it from the Book of Answers. So I thought this would be kind of fun because it's going to be able to lead me and guide me into giving you the psychic messages that you need. So I'm going to start out with all the elements first, with a message for each element, starting off with the element of air. So this is a message for you for Monday. This message could apply even now because I am doing this reading now. So it is intended for Monday, but expect whatever I'm led or guided through spirits to give you the message for Monday. It could also affect you today. This message again is for November 15th, 2021, effective immediately, for the sign of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's almost you don't really care. You don't really care about what somebody's saying about you. You don't really care about material things. You don't really care about things that are not in your everyday life. You don't really care about people who are against you rather than the people who are for you. And with this particular message, this is talking about you've learned to weigh things out. You've learned to prioritize. You've learned to accept what you cannot change. True. You've also, when this message comes through, you also, you really don't care. For some of you, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you really don't care if that X returns. You really don't care. You're starting to find a way. It's been a while now. You're starting to find a way, air signs, to modify things, to be able to work through your day, to be able to get through your emotions. Yes, some of you have a moment where you're set back for a second, taking a second glance, remembering something. Some of you may even have wished for a moment to hear from them, curious as to why you haven't heard from them. But at the same time, the thought comes in. It's empty, meaning it's blank. There's no answers. So you let it go. You're getting to the point where the pain isn't as sharp as it was. You're getting to the point now where you just really don't care anymore. You've got other things that you need to prioritize and work on, other things that need your immediate attention. It's like you don't have time to babysit or play this game with somebody, this in and out, back and forth, open the door, close the door, lights on, lights off. You don't have time for it. So with this particular message, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you don't really care. You really don't care. You're like, well, you know what? If it could work out and it was better than it was before, that'd be great. And if it can't, or if they don't come back, then guess what? I don't really care. Because either way, I'm still breathing, I'm still living, I'm still working, I still have to pay my bills, I still got to take care of my family, etc., etc. All right. Very nice. Fire signs. You ready? Okay. Fire signs. It is time to adopt an adventurous attitude. Adopt an adventurous attitude. So fire signs. A lot of you may, and this is for Aries, Leo, Sag. A lot of yous may felt kind of stuck, maybe recently or even now, offering you to adopt an adventurous attitude, which means some of it is a risk-taking, but not unnecessary risks. Be careful. It's saying to get inspired again. It's talking about feeling that hope and that love again. It's talking about knowing what you desire and going after it. Because some of you fire signs have held yourself back from something, or perhaps haven't let your true self out. Perhaps you've met somebody new and you don't want them to see everything about you yet. Maybe you haven't gotten so comfortable with them yet to show them who you really are. It is time to adopt an adventurous attitude. It is time to get out of your comfort zone. It is time to go for that job. It is time for allowing somebody to ask you out. It is time to accept the offer. It is time to make the changes that are needed. It is time to start considering making a big move coming the first of the year. Again, Aries, Leo, Sag, it's time. All right. Water signs. Water signs, make a list of why not. Water signs, make a list of why not. So for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, make a list for why not. Why not do this? Why not do that? Why not spend all that money on a brand new car? Why not go backwards in your relationships? Why not take a past partner and try to bring them to the future? Why not go blow all your money? Why not gamble it away? Why not? Why not? Or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, when you're making this list of why not, also make your list of why. Why would you want that? Why do you think you'd need that? Why do you think it would be good for you? Then counteract that same question, each one at a time. Why would I want that ex-partner back? Well, we did have some fun together. Well, I liked when they were around. I liked the company. I liked it when occasionally they gave me compliments. Why not? Why not? Why you should not take that person back. I don't like when they put their hands on me. I don't like that they cheated and lied to me. I don't like that they betrayed me. I don't like they didn't chip in to help with anything. I paid everything, or I did everything. I don't like that I had to do their laundry all the time. I don't like that they couldn't even pick up after themselves. I don't like that they never talked to me. I don't like that they never included me with their friends. I don't like that I never met their friends or family. I don't like that I felt like I was being used. So if your list of why not is bigger than your list of why, then stay with the why not, right? Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I say Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Well, your heart isn't in it. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Your heart's not in it. I think you've been let down so many times that this time when they're telling you something, not really believing them. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You can't even get excited about it. For some of you, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos, it's difficult. You can't even get excited. You don't know what to do. You're not impressed anymore. For some of you, the thought of even dating somebody new scares the shit out of you. You're afraid you're going to get hurt all over again. Your mind already has the red flags ready to go up before it even starts. Some of you got burnt so bad, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Some of you got burnt so bad. You don't ever want to feel that pain again. So you think that avoiding love and relationships is going to be the answer. It's not. You actually have a bigger chance of being in love and being happy than you do of getting hurt and getting used. So it is really better to take that risk, get excited again, bring your hope back. Because the next person that you meet is not your ex. Nope, is not. All right. So 3 cards had popped out of the tarot deck when I was shuffling. So the 3 cards will be a beginning message for those of you who hit the like button. Thank you for coming in the room. Again, this message is for the reading for Monday, November 15th, 1-5. Today is the 14th. This is for the 15th. However, it may start being effective immediately. The first card that came up that of the 3 that popped out of the deck is the Knight of Wands is the first one, which talks about, it's kind of like a fire energy, but it talks about going for your desires. It talks about, you know what? Life is too short. Life is too short not to go for what you want. You've got nothing to lose. Nothing, but everything to gain. Did you ever look at your jobs on whether Indeed or Wall or whatever they call them, different websites? Did you ever look at the different jobs and think, oh yeah, I'd like to do that job, but I don't have a bachelor's degree. I don't have the doctorate's degree. I don't have this, I don't have that. But did you ever think about taking a risk and just applying? Because they may see your resume, and yes, you may not have the documents that you need for that particular job, but that company may take you in at another level and help you to either train or obtain that degree that's needed to get to the next level. So when you see something that looks like you don't technically on paper qualify for this, don't believe that. There is always an open door, and there is always a person who's willing to open the door to give you a shot, an opportunity to present yourself, to prove yourself, and to work your way up. If there's anything that an employer loves to see is somebody who is anxious to learn, to grow with the company, to represent. So don't dare for 1 second knock yourself off or make yourself believe that you're not good enough. No. You know what? Once you did work there and did get that degree, they'd be very lucky to have you. And that's why they'd give you that chance. All right. Your next card that came up was the Empress card. So the Empress card always reminds me of Libra. It always reminds me of an air sign. It always reminds me of pregnancy. It always reminds me of a motherly kind of way. It's also talking about some of you may be losing your patience sometimes with your children. Some of you get overwhelmed. And if you find yourself doing that a lot, start recording yourself. Listen to the way you handle situations with your children. Listen to the way that you talk. Listen to that recording. I'll bet you'll be glad nobody heard you. For some of you, there's another way. For some of you, I get it that you're stressed out, but it's not the kid's fault. I get it that they don't always do exactly what you say. Because, unfortunately, we were born with a lot of sins, right? Because of Adam and Eve, for a lot of reasons, other things. We were born with sins. We were already born with it in us to do wrong, be bad, make bad choices. We were already born with that temptation. But we weren't born with learning how to be good, how to do the right thing. That's not how it all started. It all started because they were told not to bite that damn apple. So we have to take our time. If that child's only been in this world 10 years or 8 years or 12 years or 15 years, and you've been in here how many years and you still ain't got it all the way right, don't put so much pressure for them to always get it so right. All right? Please. Love your kids. Love your kids. No matter what happens, we all make bad choices and decisions. We're grown adults and we don't weigh out the effects of our choices and decisions ahead of time, and we find out the hard way later. Look at me, I'm 56, still effing up. But you know what? I always had a good mom. God rest her soul. I always had a good mom. No matter how wrong I made things, she always made them right. Or she always showed me the light in the mistake that I made, about the lesson that I learned through it, the growth that I also got through the situation. So don't be so hard on yourself or on your kids. All right? Love your kids. And for a quick message out there, and this may not pertain to any of you, and that's okay, but the right person might be watching this video right now. And if you have a child that you're taking care of, that mentally you just can't anymore, or financially you can't, or there's a partnership, a relationship that you're in that is pressuring you about your child, or they're wanting to hurt your child, or somebody is heavy-handing on your child, know that you can go to any fire department, police station, anywhere, and drop your child without any questions. They don't have to ask you nothing. You will not get charged with anything. But don't let anybody or yourself hurt a child. Whatever it is that you might be going through, there are so many people to help. There's a million people that would want to adopt your child. There are even many people who would adopt your child and let you still see your child. So whatever you do, don't feel like you have to take the desperate measure. Don't feel like you have to hurt your kid or kill your kid or get rid of your kid to make your life easier or better or less complicated. That child has a heartbeat. That child has a lot of love, and that child was not brought here by accident. You may not have planned the pregnancy, but it was not by accident. God would not have given you that child if it wasn't meant for that child to either be with you or with somebody else. Don't listen to some of them crazy religious cults. Don't listen to people sacrificing. That's crazy stuff. Please dial 911, dial 211. Like I said, you can just drop the child off on a doorstep. You could drop the child off at the police station. You could drop the child off at the firehouse. You can drop that child off anywhere. They don't have to ask you anything. You don't have to tell them anything, and you won't be charged with anything. Leave a note so that when your child gets older, they read the note that says, I just couldn't do it. But I didn't want to harm you, and I didn't want anybody else to harm you. I wanted somebody good to be able to raise you. So please, take the time. Take the time. Even if you're with an abusive partner, when they go to work or whatever they do, you take that child someplace that'll be safe. I don't care where you take it, with another person. Don't leave it abandoned anywhere. Take it to where somebody will definitely see it right away and help that child, okay? Right. Laverde Mitchell, perfect. Yeah, well, a lot of people are so controlled, Laura, so controlled by their spouse or their partner. And a lot of the times it's not even the partner's child. So sometimes they're forced, because if their child is being hurt by their boyfriend or by their girlfriend, you've got to get that child out to safety, no matter what. All right? You can also contact me. My email, moderators post my email. You can always email me. I'll come get your child. I'll keep your child. I'll figure it out. Listen, my car can hold 5 people. If I have to live in my car, that's what we'll live with. That child will be, I promise that child to eat and stay warm and be healthy and happy and be loved. So no matter what, you can email me as well. All right, you guys. Last card that comes up for the room is the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles talks about long-term projects, having patience, but having commitment. So be committed to what you start. A lot of you are very good at starting something and not finishing. A lot of you get gung-ho to start and do it and then don't finish. So please be careful. Kylie B says, Helen, I wanted to say that your prediction was right. My mom and ex aren't getting back together. He knocks on her door every day, but she never opens. And she says, and she's an earth sign like today's daily. Kylie, she may eventually open that door. But she knows if she opens that door that she's got a lot of bullshit to deal with. And she knows that nothing's really changed. So there's one part of her that really does want to open that door. And there's another part of her that wants to nail it shut. So again, we all have free choice, free will. So remember this, when you're getting a reading from any reader, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, I don't care, TikTok, wherever they are, know that the information that's given to you, you can change. If it's a prediction, it hasn't yet happened. So you have free will. Your choices, decisions, and consequences of that choices and decisions can change the outcome. So if I see an outcome one way right now, you can change that outcome completely to the way you want it to be. You know that if you're doing things the same way that you're doing them now, then you're going to get the outcome I'm predicting. But if you say, okay, so Helen said this and this and this is going to happen, unless I decide to change this up, unless I choose my free will and do what I need to do, then I'll get a different outcome. So just know that. See, we're here to not so much predict your future as saying this is going to definitely happen. Well, you have the right to change what is definitely supposed to happen. You can interfere with that. Now, there are some things against God's will. If God decided that this person's time to go, come up and join him in heaven, then not too much you can do. Sometimes you can get a delay, get them to hold on a little bit longer, a couple more days with prayer. But inevitably, God's decisions and choices are firm. Okay? But us light workers, don't let any light worker tell you that you can't change something. Don't let it happen. One time I remember getting read, and I'm going to say by about 15 different psychics. Is my boyfriend coming back? Is my boyfriend coming back? And this was a couple years ago. Is he coming back? Is he coming back? And they're looking. Nope. And it was pretty much all on the same day. I was just having an anxiety kind of day. And I was going to ask every single psychic until I got to somebody who said yes. But they all said no. That evening, because I put so much energy into him and thinking about him, he came to my door. But 15 psychics, psychic medium, tarot card readers, even friends. No. And the answer was, yep. He came back. He left again. I made him leave, but he came back. I came back. So anyway, good morning, Leslie. Good morning. So again, thank you, Leo, for posting. Thank you so much, Leo. Thank you for continuing to post that, Leo. All right, so starting off with the sign of Aries. So if you just came into the room, we just used the Book of Answers to give messages out as a collective. We also did the messages for all of the elements, air, fire, water, earth. Each one got a personal message that way. Now we are on the actual sign of Aries, a fire sign group. We're in the group of fire signs, sorry. We are on the sign of Aries, sun, moon, and rising. So Aries, today you're all about, and this is again for Monday, November 15th. Aries, Monday, you're all about the truth. You're all about fairness. You are trying so much to be a very analytical type of person. There is a need for you, Aries, and I think it's your own need of trying to be kind of have expertise. Like you want to be precise. That's the word I want. You want to be very precise on Monday. You're looking at things to match up exactly. You're looking at your debits and credits and balancing something out as well. You may be looking at your finances on Monday, trying to decide if you can afford something, trying to decide on what the payments would be, trying to decide on if this is a good choice or decision. But there's a major decision coming up for Aries, and it feels like Monday. Major decision. That could be about love. It could be about finances, purchases, or it could be about your job. It is a wide spectrum because it is a general reading. But whatever it is that you're going to do on Monday, you expect the person talking to you to be fair and truthful, and you will respond in the same. There's no holding back, Aries, on Monday, so be careful of your slippery tongue. Don't get too carried away with things that you say. Think twice before you speak. You know, they usually say think before you speak. Well, I'm telling Aries to think twice before you speak. Leo, you have the Emperor card. So Aries, that was you. You had the King of Swords. Leo, you have the Emperor. Leos, with this Emperor card, you're trying to be stable as hell. You're really trying to stay on track. You're really trying to keep things in alignment. You're really trying to keep the family or the household balanced. You're trying to keep everybody calm. You're also trying to find some stability for yourself. You're wanting to show somebody that you are strong enough to be a leader, to be very independent, to live on your own perhaps, to support yourself. You're coming up with a strategy that is going to help you to be able to conquer all of the quests that you decide to take on. Leo's on Monday. You're either looking for something, looking through something. So looking through a job, looking for a job, looking through a whole bunch of advertisements, looking through different things, maybe talking to certain people, maybe looking through a phone book, looking up old numbers, maybe even looking in the yearbook of old classmates. Somehow you're looking back on something. to bring it toward the future to help you to grow. And it's not a partnership for that. No, that's more about just job, income, support, business, perhaps. Some of you opening your own business. Sagittarius, you have the Ace of Wands. Sagittarius, Ace of Wands. You definitely have an urge, a desire. You want to, you're coming up with all these ideas. You want to explore these ideas further. You want somebody to go in on something with you, or you want to create something. You want to begin something. But you definitely have an urge. Monday, you're going to be kind of gung-ho about really wanting to either fix something, change something, edit something, add to something. But you want something to expand and grow. I don't know what that's about, but I would love to hear that in your comments, Monday, what happened. That is fire signs. We are on air signs. So Gemini, you have the Sun card. The Sun card is just talking about pleasures and happiness, things going your way. As for Gemini, you're wanting to achieve, and you're going to. You're wanting to step forward or step up, you're going to. You're wanting that promotion, it's coming. You're wanting that raise, it's going to be offered, it's coming. Whatever it is that you're trying to do right now, Gemini, even in love and relationships, Gemini, you're so close to making something work. I can't believe you can't even see it because it's right in front of you. You see how this light is right here? It's that dominant. It's right there. And that's the way I see it. When I see love coming towards you, something good coming towards you, or money coming towards you, this is what I see. This big brightness. That's what I see when I focus on you. Yeah. Libra, you have the Hierophant card. Of course you do. You're always the mentor. You're always the teacher. You're always the guide. You're always the encourager. You're always got the conventional wisdom. You always try to stick with traditions and conformity. It is true. But as the Hierophant taking on this role, Libra, for Monday, it's kind of like you're going to practice what you preach. You're also going to come up with something, a skill perhaps, maybe a certain way of doing something. Maybe it's a procedure, but it's something you're going to come up with, and it is going to make things work for you. It's going to make things work. A big change is about to happen. Libras, remember, we have a brand new year coming. I always tell people, not just Libras, I always tell people when you're starting a job and they give you that chance to claim zero, and they give you a chance to take additional money out if you want to, do it. The dumbest thing you could do is not do it. You will not miss $10 or $20. You won't miss it. But that couple hundred at the end of the year, you'll love it. It'll help you right with Christmas, or it'll help you right with something that you're needing to take care of. Trust and believe it. All right. Aquarius, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So money's coming in. There's also a new job or possibly an investment that really skyrockets. Something's going to really show up for you. Blessings are getting ready to pour over. So just when you thought things were rough, it's like hang on just a little bit more, because tomorrow an idea will peak. An offer may present itself. Something you might have been waiting for a check, waiting for a title, waiting for a job change, waiting for a promotion. Tomorrow might be the day. All right. That's air, fire. We're on water signs now. Cancer, 3 of Cups. Celebrating, hanging out with friends, socializing, working with friends, people who you associate as your friends, people that you enjoy being around, somebody you always look forward to talking to when you get there. For some of you, this is about needing that friendship and support with a certain situation that you've been struggling with. Some of you are really dreading holidays. You're dreading these upcoming moments of being by yourself or not being with the one who you really love. This friendship and the support from others is going to create a celebration in you. It's going to create this thankfulness, appreciation for those around you, or you're going to be appreciated. Pisces, your card for tomorrow is the 6 of Cups. Excuse me. So the Six of Cups is talking about gifts, simple pleasures, happy memories, reunions. Very similar. Very similar. Very similar to Cancer. Very similar. This is definitely sensual delights. It's also possibly flowers. Maybe you purchase your own flowers. Maybe somebody gives you flowers. But there's definitely a lot of love around here coming from happy memories. Perhaps a reunion. Perhaps somebody's returning. Maybe a boss had to go away and they're coming back. Maybe your partner was on deployment and they're returning. Maybe somebody was at a distance because of a loved one, family member, family reasons, and now they're returning back. It's definitely about gifts and simple pleasures here. Scorpio, Three of Swords. You're still caught up in the situation, Scorpio. And you know what? You don't even know how you got in it. Scorpio is stressing about the involvement. Scorpio is looking at something like this was just supposed to be a one-night thing, or this was just supposed to be simple. It wasn't supposed to get complicated. Now this person who I invited in, or who your partner invited in as a third party, they actually think that they're going to get more from me. This is what Scorpio is saying. I'm not sharing anything with anybody else. I'm with who I want to be with. I have who I want to be with. I'm not going to allow this to complicate things worse. This is definitely talking about Scorpios going through a heartbreak or causing heartbreak. So whichever way that works in your world, it is either causing heartbreak, or this definitely is about somebody giving you heartbreak. Somebody who created some betrayal. There's also grief involved here. This either has happened or is going to happen. Be careful if it's that you can't trust somebody. You may find out the truth about a situation. You're definitely going through some troubled times right now, Scorpio, one way or the other, whether it's job related, whether it's money related, whether it's relationship related, but you're struggling right now, Scorpios, and I am so sorry for that. But I want you to know one good thing, Scorpios, is that this too shall pass. It might take a minute, but you're already in it, or you're already halfway through it. Just the light's coming. The light is going to be there when it's coming. You're going to see it wasn't all for nothing. Something's going to make perfect sense to you. It never does right now. It's always later when we look back, we're like, yeah, and I got through that. But it did help to do this, and it did help to change that, and it did help me to do this, or I would never be here where I'm at now and this happy if that didn't happen. So trust it. Okay, trust the universe. Trust God. He already knows what we're going to do before we do it. He already knows what's going to happen before it happens. He created it all. He knows your story from the beginning to the end already. All right, last but not least, ever least, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Four of Pentacles. So Capricorn, are you hoarding things? Are you holding on to your money too tight? Are you not sharing? Are you wanting it all for yourself? Is there family members that are asking for something? Are you being a little bit greedy, or is somebody that you're involved with being this way? Is somebody you got to really pull teeth to get them to pay their share? For some of you, is there a situation here where your partner or family member, somebody keeps buying more junk? There's no room left to put the stuff. It's like we're running out of space. For some of you, it's about a fear of not having enough, of running out. Perhaps with the economy, we're going to run out of food. There's going to be a food shortage. There's going to be this shortage, that shortage. There will always be a way to eat. There will always be a way to eat. Don't panic. Please don't panic. If that's what you're doing, you're buying all the shit, it's going to expire before you can eat it all. Slow down. Some of you need to check the dates on what's already in your cupboards, because half of it's probably already expired. You got to get rid of it. You don't want to eat shit past the date. There's different parasites and different fungus, and there's just all kind of shit that you don't want. Blech. Don't eat it past the expired date. Try to drink milk past the expired date. Good luck with it. If you think milk's bad, try what's in a can. You know how much sodium they had to put in that can to try to preserve it as it was? Some of these can dates have 2 and 4 years on them. How the hell you tell me them beans are going to be good for 4 years? They're going to have worms in them. Don't eat expired nothing. Please don't. All right. Taurus. Queen of Cups for you. Taurus, you may consider some counseling. Therapy may be needed. You might be trying to do shadow work. You might be trying to go back and heal something from your childhood. For some of you, it could be group counseling. For some of you, it could be for you and your partner. For some of you, you're just desperate enough to do whatever you got to do to make it work. There's definitely a compassionate person here, or you are. You are, Taurus, the compassionate person. This also could have to do with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This also could be more about learning to look at things more optimistically as the glass half full, not half empty. Some of you have been negative Nelly. Nelly. Listen, Taurus, if your name's Nelly and you've been negative Nelly, time to let it go. Time to stop playing doomsday on everything. Please. What you can't change, remember, my daughter said it best on her video through the Serenity Prayer. I love that prayer for everybody. If you can't change it and you can't control it, then focus on what you can change and control. Let all that other shit go. All right? Virgo. Oh, sexy Virgos. 5 of Wands. Might be a competition, a conflict, a challenge perhaps that you're going to face tomorrow. Something that may challenge your time. You may only have a certain amount of time to get this done, get that done, pick them up, do this, drop them here, do that. It's going to be challenging a little bit tomorrow. There may be somebody that feels like they need to compete or be competitive with you. Don't give them your energy or your time. Tell them, you know what, you win. I'm not even playing. You win. There, we're done. For some of you, this conflict, don't allow it to break you up. Don't allow it to not have you talking. Don't allow it to put such a wedge between the two of you that you don't talk. Stop yourself and say, wait a minute, you know what? I'm not doing this with you. I don't want to fight so that we get mad at each other and we say things that we don't mean. Because eventually they hurt. And even though you take them back, we still think about those things that once they're said. There's a lot of things that you can't undo. Can't undo what you've already seen. Can't undo what you've already said. So, and there's many other things, but be careful. Be careful, Virgo. All right. Now, just to give you a sample for the readings that we're going to be doing tomorrow. Again, I will be offering readings for $50. That'll go through the regular PayPal. Or that can go through Super Chat. As a matter of fact, it can go through Super Chat or it can go through the regular PayPal. Super Chat is very good as well. So let me give you a sample. So right now, for everybody that's in this room, for everybody who's hit the like button, for 74 of you, give me a 1 card. That would be a message from their partner. A message from their partner. What does your partner have to say? If you haven't talked to this partner and they could say something to you, or you could hear their thoughts for 1 minute, what would it be? If they knew subconsciously that you were listening to their thoughts, what message would they want to tell you? They're waiting for an apology. So for a lot of you who are dealing with a narcissist, perhaps this is what they would say. Or is this really you? Is this card for you? Are you waiting for the apology? It's like, this can go either way. Again, because I'm reading for so many, this can either be your message. You're waiting for an apology. It's like, you know what? I'm not taking them back. I'm not listening to anything they have to say until I get their apology. If I don't get their apology, it's a no-go. Or this could be your partner saying that they're waiting for you to apologize. And that's why they're not communicating. They're waiting on you. They feel you accused them falsely. They're pretending that they didn't do something wrong. They're saying they didn't cheat. They're saying they didn't lie. They're saying that you blame them for something they didn't do. They're really going full force with their narcissistic behaviors. They're playing the innocent one. So that is the cards that I am talking about. That this is what I'm talking about. So if you can handle that, you'll get 2 or 3 cards. I'll probably do 3 cards for $50. 3 cards with messages. Very interesting. Like I said, I've got these cards a few days ago, and all weekend, after my grandson went home, all weekend, I've been doing these cards. And the truth freaking hurts. I'm just going to tell you that right now. The truth hurts. Hurts them, hurts you. It's crazy. Hey, William. So definitely believe these cards are pretty cool. They're very intense. They're very direct. And like I said, sometimes even though you're glad to have gotten rid of an ex, you got to remember that you were in that for what, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, some of you. It's an old habit. And old habits are hard to break. And then you always try to blame yourself for something that doesn't make sense to you. And you couldn't change them, so you figure it was you that needed to change, or that needed to be better for them. But it's really not. It's really not. Sometimes oil and water just doesn't mix. You could try and stir it as much as you want, but the oil is always going to lay on top of the water. You've got to be able to always come to this compromise. You don't have to agree on everything. You can agree to disagree and respect each other's opinion, just like religions. Well, I'm not Catholic, Helen, like you, but maybe I'm Protestant. Regardless, as long as when this new person comes into your life and they have different religions or different maybe eating habits, maybe different diets, different everything, it's okay. Don't change anybody. You can introduce them to what you do, and they can introduce you to the way they do things. It doesn't mean you have to change your ways. There's always a way to compromise. If you have to cook a vegetarian meal plus your meal, then that's what you do with 2 different pans so that you don't cross-contaminate and disrespect the partner. But you do what you need to do so that everybody is okay. Everybody's happy. It's the best way to be. If you plan on dating somebody and say, well, I really like them, but I really need to change this about them, I don't really like that about them, then you shouldn't be with them. You should not be with them. There's something that you need to change about somebody. Maybe it's you need to change something about yourself, because you don't have a right to try to change anyone. You don't. You can bring things to somebody's awareness. Maybe there's something that person themselves would like to work on. For instance, if you're dating somebody, you say, well, they're really nice looking, they're really nice, they make good money, they're a good partner, they have great conversation, but they're too heavy for me. Just too fat. They really need to lose weight or I can't marry them. You're going to give away all those other good qualities because somebody needs to lose some pounds? Really? I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. Or the opposite. Maybe they're too skinny for you. They look anorexic. They really need to put on some weight. I could never marry somebody that skinny that she looks like she's sick. Happiness works both ways. So that person who's really skinny, overly skinny, and it's not just a metabolism thing, it's more of an emotional thing. When they become happy, they will gain some comfort pounds, I promise you. And the person that's really heavy, the person that just didn't care anymore, the person that gave up on that, well, when they get happy, I guarantee you those pounds will also come off too. So be careful what you throw away. Sometimes you throw away something of a treasure and you'll never get it back again or anything like it. So be careful on who really needs to change. The person that's calling somebody else out on something, be careful. Be careful. We just got to love one another. If this whole world would just love one another, all of this mess would go away. All of it would. Right, Lindsay? Well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this daily. Thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoyed also the elements message that we did, not to mention the 3 cards message in the very beginning. If you didn't get to watch it, please go back. Please know that next Friday is the full moon coming up, which the Native Americans called the Beaver moon. And they called it the Beaver moon because of this temperature dropping. They used to set the beaver traps in order to get furs to keep warm. So it's pretty neat for the next moon that's coming up. Again, on Friday, I wrote it in the description in this video down below. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing all of you probably later as well. I'll be on. But don't forget about the messages through the $50 super chat, $50 PayPal tomorrow. Not the donation link. Do not for the donation link. Just regular super chat is preferable, very preferable. Sorry, for this deck. I showed you a sample of how it works. So I look forward to you guys signing up for that. I believe I'll do that tomorrow since we did the daily already now for Monday. So enjoy what's left of your weekend. I'm going to try to put a message in the community section. If you get a chance to look in there, I'm going to put a Zoom link in there. All you'll do is click on that Zoom link, sign up for the Zoom or whatever you got to do, and come into the meeting. So I have it listed as a meeting. That way, if my TV's on or whatever, I don't have to worry about any of that because the Zoom, we can all talk. William, you want me to wait for something? How you doing? How are you? Where you been? You been working hard? I don't have Cash App. I can't take anything through PayPal or Cash App. I can only take donations through that donation link. That's the only one. So, but it's okay, William. It's okay. I thank you for your thoughtfulness. It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate you. You can help. I'll let you know how. I'll fill you in. You can definitely help. You can definitely help. You don't have to do cash, but I'll definitely talk to you. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that PayPal. Yeah, but I'll be in touch. I'll talk to you. But for now, I'm good. And you all, thank you, William. You all stay safe. And I will see you guys probably in a little while. But right now, I'm going to set up. I'm going to turn on my hallmark. I'm going to take Buttons for her walk. What time is it? 1:19. I'm going to have lunch. And then I'm going to come on Zoom. So pay attention to the community section. Hopefully, you'll get a notification on there. I'll put a link on there. Come on in and Zoom with me so I can have my house normal enough to turn off the TVs and do all that kind of stuff because I'm copywriting. Because you know you copyright. So we don't want to copyright. All right, you guys. See you later. Don't forget, check out the description. Don't forget about next Friday when it's the full moon. It is the Beaver moon coming up. And again, it is so that the Native Americans can set all their traps to get the warm fur to get ready for this weather coming. So looking forward to winter. Love it. Love it. See you guys soon.